Nothing compared to the magical feeling of when I first laid eyes on the Nintendo 64. It was Christmas 1996, and it was all that I had asked for that year. Sure, there was PlayStation that had come out about 2 years prior, but my heart was set on the Nintendo 64. This game console was released in the United States September 26, 1996. It was the only true 64-bit game console with a built-in 4-player gaming. It used cartridges instead of CDs, which is what most gaming platforms used. CDs had one more tenth data, but it gave Nintendo the ability to maintain tight control over software publishing. In 1993, Nintendo partnered with Silicon Graphics to, quote-unquote, join the 3D revolution. It was Silicon Graphics' goal to revolutionize video entertainment at home, to take a risk in bringing scientists and engineers together to create something as big as the Nintendo 64. Silicon Graphics were known for being able to produce highly advanced but also expensive hardware. Bringing the hardware into the video game realm is what set the Nintendo 64 apart from other game consoles. An important figure in the creation of Nintendo 64 games was a man named Yoshiaki Koizumi. Koizumi's goal was to create stronger storylines through an adventure game that gave players more choices. This was completely different than what games had been like before. When Koizumi partnered with Nintendo, some of the best Nintendo 64 games were created, like Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. The Nintendo 64's function was to elevate three-dimensional gaming, but I feel like the biggest step it took was creating games where the player could make bigger decisions. In games prior, you weren't given the opportunity to run off and perform other side quests. It was all one choice, to win or to lose. Players were able to gain the freedom to make choices that could affect the bigger picture, which is nothing people had seen before. The Nintendo 64 was more than a gaming system. It was my childhood.